Okay, so this is the first story. We're going to tell stories on this channel from all across the Bible, but we're going to start at the beginning. And the first story in the Bible, which makes sense, is creation. So this is the story of creation according to the Bible. In the beginning, the Bible says there was nothing. There was just, it calls it the void. It was an absence of things. There was nothing, but there was God. And it says the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the nothingness. And God spoke and things were created. Literally by his voice, his command, he would say, let there be something, and then that thing was there. And so he made light and he made darkness, and he made the dry ground, and he made plants and the sun and the moon and the stars. And then he made like fish and birds and all the animals. And all of these things he made just by speaking, and they were. And he looked at all of that and he said, this is good. But then he made man, and he made man different. With man, he took dirt and he breathed on the dirt his spirit, and he formed man in his own image, the Bible says. And so there was something special about man, and he said, this is very good. And he took this man and he placed him in the garden, or paradise, or we call it the Garden of Eden. And it was this amazing garden with all these fruit trees that were so good. And he told Adam to kind of work the garden, be in charge of the garden and take care of it. And he could eat anything he wanted except one thing. So there was these two special trees that had special fruit. One was the tree of life. And it was okay, he could eat that, and it would give him life. If he kept eating it, he would live forever. The other was the tree of kind of understanding good and bad. And God said, don't eat that tree. Whatever tree you want, you can eat, but not that tree. Just stay away from that fruit. If you eat that fruit from the tree of understanding good and bad, you'll die. And so he gave him a warning and a command. And then he noticed that Adam was alone, because Adam was his name. And he said, it's not good for a man to be alone. All the other animals have partners. There's snakes have snakes and bears have bears, but man is alone, and that's not good. And so God caused Adam to fall asleep, and then he did like surgery. He took a rib from his side and he made Eve, her was the woman, and he made Eve out of Adam's rib. And then he brought her to him. And Adam was so excited. I'm sure he was still in pain from the rib surgery. I don't know, maybe. But he saw the woman and he forgot all that, and he was really excited. And he said, this is amazing. She has flesh like I have, and she has bones like I have. And they were kind of one. And the Bible says something really weird here. It says that they were naked but unashamed. And from our perspective in 2020, we think of that and it's like really strange. But that's what the Bible said. At that time, they were naked like all the other animals, and they had no shame. They weren't ashamed of it. And then God told them, you are to be fruitful and multiply and kind of be in charge of the whole world, all the animals, all the plants. It's your job to take the earth and kind of cultivate it, or be in charge of it and care for it. And so he gave them that job. And then he looked at everything he had made and he finished. And he said, this had taken 6 days. And he said, on the seventh day, I will stop working today. I'll rest. Rest not like he was tired, but rest like just stop. I'm not going to work. Today, I'm not working. And so he took the seventh day off. It was like God vacation. And he made that day special for man from then on. And he said, on that day, you need to take time and rest from your work and worship me and think of God. So it's a special day where we're supposed to pray every day. We're supposed to worship God every day. But on the seventh day, it's special. On the seventh day, we set everything aside. We don't work. We don't do the busyness of life. We just focus on God, and we worship him, and we talk with each other about him. And it's a holy day. And that all goes back to this first story in the Bible. And so that's the first story. That's the story of creation according to the Bible. Thanks for watching another video. We hope you enjoyed it. Like below if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And at the top there's a little bell. That's the notification button. Click on that and you will be notified whenever we have a new video. So that's important. So do that. Like, subscribe, notify. We'll see you next time.